Lemon joins us on the phone. It is a big weekend of A-10 basketball. And Ron, it really starts tonight because Rhode Island and Davidson are going head-to-head. When you look at the top four teams, Rhode Island, Davidson, St. Bonaventure, Richmond, those four teams will be accounted for within our viewing and watching parameters. It'll be a very interesting weekend once Sunday unfolds to see where the A-10 really is.
Well, absolutely, because obviously St. Bonaventure and Richmond are going neck and neck. Right now would be holding down third and the fourth spot. So their game is pivotal, which means tonight's game is pivotal because if Rhode Island wins that game, then that would put St. Bonaventure closer to Davidson. And even though they lost earlier this year to Davidson, looking at the remainder of St. Bonaventure's schedule, I think it favors St. Bonaventure making a run past them and very likely having a shot at second place in the conference.
But St. Bonaventure right now has won its last 4 games, and they're 16-6 on the season. I, for one, did not see this type of explosion in February from St. Bonaventure because of the fact that the Bonnies had a significant kind of stoppage in momentum in early December, but they're a completely different team.
The guy who was supposed to be the go-to player this year, Jalen Adams, has stepped up and been the player that all of the preseason pundits thought that he would be. It's not surprising to me now. He was considered one of the top 50 players in the country. I'm not surprised now that he was an All-American candidate based on his performances in the last 2 games. And I think he's such a team player. If you look, he's got quite a few assists as well. He's not a selfish player. I think he looks to get everybody else involved first. But I think when it comes down to it, if the other guys aren't stepping up, he's going to step up and he's going to put the team on his back.
It's going to be an emotional weekend at St. Bonaventure. It's alumni homecoming. They just had the Bonnie Day of Giving. The university seems to be in high spirits, and I was told yesterday that the basketball team has been a huge catalyst for some of the alum to come together in the last few years. The team is very important to the community.
Well, if I can just share a little bit of my experience growing up and living in Olean, I remember as a 7 and an 8-year-old, I remember going down Main Street in North Union Street in Olean back when in the Bonnie's heyday with Bob Lanier and all of that, and the community just embraces that team and loves it, and they love it when the team is successful. And I know they're going to jump on board, and these are not bandwagon fans. These are fans that have stuck with St. Bonaventure University men's basketball through thick and thin. They've been there in the high times. They stuck with them in the lean years.
All right, Ron, we are going to be watching very carefully this weekend, and I'm looking at the rankings right now for the top 25. The Bonnies didn't get 1 vote when they vote for other receiving votes, but I think if they were able to win their game against Richmond on Saturday and maybe win another one next week, we will see maybe the Bonnies sniff the top 25 for the first time this year. It's going to be very interesting down the stretch, my friend. Thanks for the contribution this afternoon.
You got it. Have a great day, and go Bonnies. I look forward to seeing them defeat Richmond this week.
All right. We'll talk to you soon, Ron. Thank you.